Police Minister Newzroom Afrika will today present the country's quarterly crime stats. The numbers will reflect on crime that occurred during the third quarter of the current financial year. This period covers crimes that happened from the 1st of October until the 31st of December 2024. The latest quarterly crime stats between July and September 2024, serious crimes decreased by 5.1% overall, including murder, contact crime, as well as rape. The minister labelled gender-based violence as the national priority crime, as murder against women saw an 8.6% increase. Let's now take you to the country's seat of government in Pretoria to look at how locals are impacted by crime in the city centre. Violent crimes are the most concerning in the country's capital. Ziniko Mhlaba is now joining us live. Ziniko, very good morning to you. You've been dealing with the story around the Zenzu nightclub incident as well, which again speaks to the crime levels in the country and also the ability of police to crack down on some of these establishments. But what are the people of Pretoria telling you this morning about the crime levels in the city centre?
Well, good morning, Aldrin. Yes, indeed, we're here in the city of Tshwane, which is the metropolitan municipality, that is responsible for providing services to almost all the townships and suburbs in the northern parts of Gauteng. Hence, we call it the metropolitan municipality. But when it comes to providing community safety services, it seems, or it looks like there is a bit of a challenge, especially when it comes to the central parts of Pretoria. We're talking about areas such as Brooklyn, areas such as Sunnyside, but also Mapopane in the outskirts of Tshwane. One of the common crimes in this particular region of the Gauteng province are issues of violent crimes. Now, we're talking about hijacking, we're talking about stabbing and assault. Well, there's less reported crimes when it comes to contact crimes. I'm talking about rape or sexual abuse or even murder. The city is doing well in that regard. But when it comes to robberies, hijacking, but also break-ins into properties, residential properties, that is the problem. But also, as you walk around the streets of the city center, people are complaining about mugging and being robbed of their cell phones, being robbed of their personal properties such as laptops. So we are outside the Pretoria Central Police Station, which is one of the problematic police stations here in Tshwane. It is recording the highest numbers of hijacking, robberies, but you can also understand, that it is inside the city center itself, just like the trends that are happening in other central police stations, such as Johannesburg Central, Randburg Police Station. So that trend continues even here in Pretoria. But let's speak to someone who has been working in the city center for the past 10 years, and that is Mr. Calvin Mnisi. And that Mnisi, sorry man, let's allow him to sell those guns to the nearby taxi. But as I was saying, Aldrin, that Mr. Mnisi has been here for more than 10 years. He's running this small business. So all those commuters that are coming from Mabopane, from Johannesburg, making their way to the city of Tshwane, they get their coffee here in the morning. Mr. Mnisi, Baba man, as someone looked down at Isalana, crime affect nokuthi uma uyi-observa uyibona kanjani?
Affected, but yona ikhona ngoba ekuseni nantambama during the day abantwana besikolo bayahlupheka bathathela ama-cellphone izinto zabo yabona, but thina abantu esisebenzayo nje mina kakangi-affect. So but abantu ngiyezwa bayakhala ngakhambana ngapha nge-crime ukuthi is high yabona iphakela.
So in terms of visibility amaphoyisa usebenza just opposite the police station, kuyasiza ukubona mhlambe even amapanyaza, crime watches namaphoyisa bayaspana.
Yeah, bayasebenza bona during the day, every day yabona. Yeah, baba bayasebenza ukuthi solo ngafika amapanyaza sengcono i-crime.
Okay, ngiyabonga Mr. Mnisi. Let me allow you to continue your work, sir. So let me bring in quickly another resident of Tshwane, Ntate. Baba ngicela usitshele nje ukuthi wena uzizwa kanjani ngecrime lana eTshwane. Yazi ukuthi unesikhathi uhlala lana, icrime in affect kanjani egroundini?
Crime ya mo Pretoria like ke golo thata no. Like as you can see this building early motoko le yona ba ipchatla every day. And then Sturban Street u ka tsamaya ka 6 go ya ka ntlhela. Ba tshwara pona le batho ba di cut 2 fingers. mara ba starta ke dinyaope boys 5 o'clock ya no tsatsi le tsuba ba o khama ba o robara ba tsela everything.
Mara ikona progress etshepisang gore go tlo ba le improvement, maybe additions tsa mapoisa ke ngona gara gore ka solve mathata a bona.
Yeah, like no ba ba tlisitse ba deploy le mapodisa a mamshape, maybe bona ba tla ira bokaone nyana it's because of every time 5 of them ba ya kwa 5 of them ba ya kwa, maybe rate ya bo tsotsi tla go class.
Okay, ke a leboha ntate wa ka.
Thank you.
Thank you, Poti. So those are some of the sentiments of the people who are working. Some of them are staying here in the city of Tshwane, especially in the CPT, just giving us, their accounts and experiences. One is a trader saying that, well, he has not personally, encountered or being a victim of crime, but the other gentleman just saying that indeed there are very serious criminal elements that are taking place here in the city center. So we'll continue engaging with the stakeholders, but also civic organizations, that to get a sense of how they're experiencing crime and what are some of the suggested solutions to these crime incidents here in the city of government in Pretoria.
Thank you so much, Ziniko Mhlaba, there joining us in the Pretoria CBD ahead of the crime stats that will be released a bit later on by the police minister.